Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ilman nafi'a wa rizqan tayyiba wa amalan mutaqabbala. Allahumma faqihna fi din wa allimna ta'wil ya Rabbal Alameen. Alhamdulillah, last time we finished the zakah that is wajib or compulsory on athman or on money, on wealth, on physical wealth, such as gold, silver, and also cash or any type of monetary currencies that we may hold. Today, inshallah, we will cover the chapter of the rulings of zakat on debt. So for the one that owes someone debt, and also the lender, the one that lends someone debt, does he have to pay zakat on the money that he lends? The author, rahimahullah, Ibn Qudamah al-Maqdisi, he says, وَمَنْ كَانَ لَهُ دَيْنٌ عَلَى مَلِيٍّ أَوْ مَالٌ يُمْكِنُ خَصَالُهُ كالمجحول الذي له به بينة والمغصوب الذي يتمكن من أخذه فعليه زكاته إذا قبضه لما مضى. The author rahimahullah, he says that whoever is owed a debt by a debtor who is capable of paying, has money, i.e. he has money, he is capable of collecting, as when someone denies having borrowed but he has proof, or has something taken by force from him, yet he's capable of taking it back, he must pay zakat for it when he finally takes possession of it. He should do so for all the years that have passed. So the author, rahimahullah, he says that if you as a lender, as a creditor, has given money to someone to borrow, so someone has borrowed money from you, and that person, you are able to get money from him. He is mali. Mali meaning that he has the money, or he is a person that's capable of getting the money. Maybe he doesn't have the money right now, but he has a good job, or he has things, he's capable of paying you. He is also a person that you have some proof that if he were to deny that you gave him some money to borrow, you have some proof, some sort of paper that you have witnesses, or you have maybe a transactional record in your bank. You have some sort of proof that you lent him money, right? So if you have these two things, or if someone has taken money from you by force and you're able to get it back, right? You're able to get it back from them somehow, right? So in these cases where you are sure that you're able to get back your money, right? You're able to get back your money, then you have to pay zakat on the money that you've lent to someone. And when do you pay that zakat? You pay that zakat when you get the money back. So you don't pay it every year if you don't have possession of the money. Rather, when he pays you back, you pay for all the years that have passed. So for example, if you've lent someone $10,000 and he has borrowed it for 5 years and then he eventually gives it back, then you have to pay when he gives you back for the 5 years that have passed. For the 5 years that have passed.
It is not unreasonable this month. Why he should pay for the previous year?
Because he owns that money.
No, he is making a sound to somebody, and that is good thing, you know. And the other person is using the money. He is not using the money.
Yes, so we mentioned in the earlier chapter, right? In zakat, that it is on wealth, right?
Yes.
So zakat has to be paid on the money, right? So the zakat has to come out of the money, even if the person that owes the money is a child. So even if he does not reach the age of bulugh,
that is different.
right? So the money, someone has to be zakat on that money,
If
right?
he possesses the money, if he has the money, he can use the money. Then he can pay. But if somebody else is using the money, and you know that is a son of one Muslim brother to other, and why then why he will do for this work to do the son on somebody else? Other he has to pay the money also.
It's only 2.5%.
No, 2%, but if it is a 5 year,
Yeah, it's 5 years, you have to pay 2.5%.
then it will be 10%, 12% or 1%. If it is, if for example, if it is about, the 1 million or like that, then how much you have to pay?
Allahu Alam. This is this is what
because he's doing the ihsan on somebody, and for that ihsan he has to suffer.
Okay, so continuing, inshallah. وإن كان متعذرا كالدين على المفلس أو على جاحد ولا بينة له به والمغصوب والضال الذي لا يرجى وجوده فلا زكاة فيه. So the author rahimahullah, he goes on to say that if someone owes money that is impossible to retrieve because he has, for example, the person that you have lent has gone bankrupt and he has no more money left, or he denies that you have given him money and you have no proof of it, or someone has taken money from you but you're not able to able to recover that money, then there is no zakah due on it. So there is no zakah due on it. So the fuqaha have basically separated into two categories: money that you're able to receive again, and money that you don't have the expectation of getting back. Then he goes on to say, وَحُكْمُ الصَّدَاقِ حُكْمُ الدَّيْنِ, and the ruling of as-sadaq. Sadaq is the mahar. Sadaq is the mahar, or the dowry that is given from a man when he gets married to a woman. So the hukm of the sadaq is the same as the debt. So for example, two people get married. A man says that his sadaq, his mahar, will be $10,000 to his wife, but his wife, he does not give it to his wife right away. He gives it after 5 years or after 10 years, right? And this is customary in some customs. They'll give some up front, and then they will give the rest in deferred payments. So that will take the same ruling as the ruling of debt, what we just mentioned. So she does not have to pay zakah on that until she gets the money. Once she gets it, then she pays all of the years back. The author rahimahullah, he goes on to say, وَمَنْ كَانَ عَلَيْهِ دَيْنٌ يَسْتَغْرِقُ النِّصَابَ الَّذِي مَعَهُ أو ينقصه فلا زكاة عليه فيه. Then he says, rahimahullah, whoever has a debt equal to or greater than the nisab he owes, or the debt makes it less, there is no zakah on it. So if you borrowed money from someone and you owe someone some money now, right? You look at your assets. You'll calculate. What you do is you calculate, just as you calculate when you're calculating your business or your taxes, you look at your net worth. So for example, if I have $5,000 cash and I have borrowed $10,000 from someone, my net assets would be minus $5,000, and then I would not have to pay zakat. So you would not have to pay zakat. However, if it is greater than the nisab, then you pay the amount that you need to pay, and that is it. So if you owe someone money, then you deduct that from your savings. You deduct that from your savings when you calculate your zakat, and you pay the amount if your amount is greater than the nisab. So if a person, for example, he has $20,000 in the bank, and he has taken a loan of $10,000. So he would take $20,000 and he would minus the $10,000, and then he would have a net worth of $10,000. So he would have to pay zakat on that $10,000 because it has reached over the nisab. And that is how you would calculate zakat if you have a debt that you owe. وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين.